Water damage from the main hall above. Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool. I have let my obsession with this damned ritual of long life rule my better judgment for far too long, and it may already be too late. How could I have not seen this coming? I've made this mistake over and over, always putting my research before my personal life. But it's never hurt like this before. I simply cannot live without her. If I have to give up this accursed quest that has plagued me for so long, then so be it. I am going after her, right now, tonight.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But...
This music is familiar. It's beautiful. It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly? Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time. Blank, except for the image of a key. I remember this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire. I think I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure, my favorite painting by Amelia, the day of our wedding anniversary.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. There's something else here.
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas. And now that I'm standing...
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life? Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it, though. The Croft family crest and initials PC. I wonder if this belonged to my grandfather. Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco.
This should help me read the map. I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase. X marks the spot, as they say. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Now, let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers. so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures. The master key. This should get me into the West Wing. Alright, this should open most rooms in the manor, including the forbidden West Wing. The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing.
Okay, I got the master key, and now where shall I go?
Need to search the rest of the manor for the clues to the combination.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see...
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of there, darling.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing. The Croft family crest. Worse than I thought. Okay, Laura, keep it together. You're starting to see things. Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died. He probably couldn't bear the idea of removing any of her belongings.
My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference and look forward to your return. As is so often the case with these missives, I wanted to call your attention to an incident involving our little angel. It seems that Lara has been the subject of some ridicule amongst the other girls at school. From what I can gather, some of the other young ladies were teasing her for being too much of a tomboy. You know how... pushed into a corner. Let's just say they won't be bothering her again. But I do think there were...
Untouched for years, exactly as she left it. I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum, that... Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small.
Amigo.
Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I returned home.
Blocks of red. Dad's favorite painting. Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination.
I stood up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. But as mine... You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived. This was for a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today. It says here, Amelia Croft plans to show her work in New York. I wonder what happened with that.
Lara arrived to...
so much of Mum's work.
Bájate. Bájate. Bájate.
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. Witness for...
I believe it took this...
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is the...
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it. Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it. My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her. Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. There's a date, October something. Damn, the number is faded. Their anniversary was in October. Which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. October 13th, Mum's birthday. Okay, back to the study to open that safe. This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me.
After everything Atlas has done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just... I think this was Dad's pocket watch. Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight.
All been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
Amelia would not have...
At least that old thing still works.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad. No, that's not it. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues.
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul...
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you old fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. Day of our wedding anniversary.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and...
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. With Amelia gone, the Manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalaya. I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life... Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight, quite unexpectedly. But it should... They say a good test of a relationship is how well you...
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you so easily. Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter. Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed. Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried... Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your...
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I stood up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. I'm at a crossroads now. Good Lord, that's such a cliche. But then... I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But Lara arrived tonight, though not without a bit of drama, but all is...
My lord, I hope this missive finds you on a... Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition. My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference.
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking...
Well, hello there. It appears that... Mum with me as a baby. I don't have any memory of this. This was for a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today. My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. Mum on her wedding day. She looks so beautiful. Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still... Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out.
por internet. Ajá.
Ponémelo ahí, por el teléfono. De eso compré. Ay, ojalá que llueva. ¿Quieres que llueve? Ay, yo la fui como otra. Oye, calor.
That one.
I got the password.
¿Qué fue? ¿Ah? ¿Qué tenés? ¿Qué tenés? Mira, tienes un esposo. Dale. Dale, vení. Vení. ¿Quién? ¿Quién solita? Ay, por Dios, el delirio de ella. Mira. ¡Ay! ¡Qué dura!
You're welcome.
¿Ya ves que ya viene el sol?
Have fun.
It makes me happy to know that Dad kept it safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. Snow waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now.
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will here. Wait, what's that? A blank page. Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important. A hidden message. What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
Yes, I think you're right, Lara.
One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been
This was always one of my favourite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
Attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
Mistress Lara. What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
looking at the compass, thinking.
What about?
The offer came in the post.
If I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure. King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Ever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
That and more, my darling girl.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times. This picture was taken in the library. 1820 additions to the main hall in progress.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull...
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you soon. Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the... Journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. Just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that.
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
Nope, that's wrong. The answer has to be on the page with the invisible ink. Locked in. Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe? This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. He thought it was linked to the Temple of Xian. Perhaps I should look into it someday. Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets hidden in here.
Richard.
Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used to pore over this late into the night.
The renovations are proceeding in...
The missing page from the renovation plans. They didn't want anyone outside the family knowing about this crypt. There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east. Our rest. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor? Amazing. Even in here, Dad went out of his way to hide his findings. Might be able to use this to access other parts of the manor.
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just... to win. Someday.
Lord Croft is resolved to seal the west wing of the manor. I try to talk sense into him, but he will not be swayed. And to make matters worse, I believe his experiences in Tibet have only further fueled the fire of his obsession. He's now up at all hours in his study, researching God knows what. And poor Lara, she is so confused. Too young to understand the tragedy that has befallen this great house. My dearest hope is that Lord Croft will emerge from his grief and embrace fatherhood and the love of his daughter. But I fear he may give in to his obsessive nature, that which Lady Amelia tempered in him so well. In any case, I will be a rock for young Lara. She will never sense tragedy and sorrow in me, only the love and support she deserves.
Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west, our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Incredible. This crypt was here all along.
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the
My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love, it's within you. it always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me with all my love, your mother.
What's this? A letter.
Lara, I have received the notarized affidavit confirming Amelia's grave and the discovery of the burial crypt within the manor premises. While I can't fathom why your father would hide your mother's fate from her own family, I cannot deny that any legal claims I may have had on the estate are now null and void. Croft Manor and the remainder of your father's assets are now yours in perpetuity to do with as you wish. If there comes a time when you require assistance in managing the estate, I hope you will consider contacting me to retain my services. Sincerely, your uncle.
I've been so focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want to honor my parents. I want to honor all of my ancestors. The Croft family may be all but destroyed.